Welcome back, Jeremy here with Outfast, and today we're going to talk about pricing. So in one of my previous videos, we talked about all the services that we include. So this one will be a quicker video around how we price it. So everything's on the website. We try to be really transparent on that, and it's also reinforced in the management agreement, which we would send to you after our initial call to take a look at. So in general, in the state of Florida, we can't, companies can't collude and sort of control the pricing of the market. But I think generally a lot of us are in a similar area as far as pricing, but it also depends to the type of asset, single family, multifamily, Section 8 or not Section 8, like a couple variables there could impact. But generally, starting with us for the single family market, if you have larger multifamily properties, let's say 10 to 50 unit buildings or even larger, pricing might be more customizable to the rent roll and a few other factors on it. But standard sort of single family up to 10 units, we charge most of how we make money is a brand new tenant placement. So we do not charge any onboarding fees. So if you hire us to fill a vacancy or hire us with a tenant in place, we don't actually get paid till we collect rent that first time or we put the new tenant in. So no onboarding fees, no setup fees. So the first way we get paid, or the biggest way, is new tenant placement. So tenant moves out, we come in, make some repairs, and go ahead and get the property to lease and do all the advertising and place a brand new tenant. So our pricing for that is typically 75% of 1 month of rent. And that does not get paid again until the tenant has moved in and we've successfully completed the whole process. And then that usually comes out of the first month of rent. So you don't have to wire in money. It just gets paid out. So there'd be the main thing is new tenant placement. A monthly management fee typically starts at 8%. And that's collecting the rent, overseeing the property, inspections throughout the year, just the whole management of it. And then 12 months down the road, if the tenant wants to renew for another 12 months, we usually charge a 25% renewal fee. So there's the main three ways. A lot of companies will upcharge maintenance or project management fees. They might upcharge 10% or project management fee if it's a large renovation. We currently don't do that. We usually have just a flat work order fee. So only on completed work orders. So whether it's a $100 repair or a $10,000 unit renovation, we only charge a flat $25. And so obviously, we're coordinating anywhere from last few years, it's been multi-million dollars over the last few years of maintenance. So general maintenance, but then also capital expenditures, which could be roofs, ACs, unit renovations, less ongoing maintenance. The small stuff is usually how we would bucket that into just maintenance. And then capital expenditures would be things that are really adding value to the property. So your bigger expenses would fall more likely into that bucket. So again, we are not incentivized to try to find maintenance. We would love to not have to do any maintenance, but those are kind of the main three ways we make money. And again, it's on our pricing pricing page on the website if you have any questions. But that's in general. Again, like I said, depending on multifamily properties and stuff, it might slightly vary just a little bit. But in general, that's sort of a great starting point for us to be able to price in the market. And we feel like it's pretty competitive with what's going on in the market, especially given our expertise as investors and, having the separate real estate brokerage. So if we ever sell the property, we can offer you a discount there, and obviously property management. And then we have an architecture company as well. So sort of trying to add multiple verticals to our sort of offering. And then also as investors ourselves, our sort of knowledge base coming behind our pricing as a value proposition against our competition and Google reviews and stuff like that. So hopefully that was helpful, and hopefully we have a chance to win your business.